Hey, what's up, friends? I'm here again, ready to tell you some stories. First of all, I want to tell you how I celebrated the new year and how I farewelled the last one. It started last year. I bumped into an old friend of mine and I asked him if I could, spend holidays with him and his family. He told me that it was all right and that I could celebrate New Year with him and his family in Tekax, which is a little village here in Yucatan. He is from Cancun, so he was going to travel, to come over. And me too, because I live in Merida, so I had to travel to Tekax. And when I arrived, the first thing my friend asked me was if I had brought my hammock. My hammock with me to sleep. And I thought he was kidding. And I told him, no, haha, why? And he told me, well, it may be a problem. And I was like, dude, you never told me that I have to bring my hammock with me. I mean, you should have told me before. Now you're going to give me yours. That's what I told him. But anyway, we found a way to accommodate in the house of my friend's uncle. His family was hospitable, attentive, kind, and friendly. That's why I tried to be, the same, to be cooperative, attentive, respectful, because they were sharing their house, their time, their food, and everything with me. The first thing we did after we arrived was go buying some pyrotechnics. Here in Mexico, there's a tradition to farewell the last year and welcome the new one by burning a doll made of, it could be paper, old clothes. That doll must have the shape of an old man because it stands for the last year. You are dismissing it by burning it at midnight. So yes, that's how we celebrate New Year and how we welcome the New Year. We rolled some newspaper sheets and we covered the pyrotechnics inside, of the newspaper sheets. And then we stuffed the old year, this old man representing the last year, so we could burn it afterwards. Then, we also bought the dinner that was some tacos al pastor, pretty popular here in Mexico. And then we sat at the table to eat some snacks that were cooked by my friend's family. They were tasty. And then we broke the piñata. And as you may know, I'm not a candy person. I was trying to hide for not go breaking the piñata, but they discovered my plans, so I had to go and break that thing. I actually gathered some candies, but I ended up giving them to my friend because I don't like them. Midnight arrived and we were ready to burn the old year. It was frightening, it is dangerous. In fact, that was the first time that I saw how pyrotechnics explode. But anyway, it was fun, frightening but fun. After that, I was ready to sleep. I took a bath and went to sleep. Next day, we woke up a bit late, obviously. And then we had breakfast. We said goodbye to my friend's family and we were ready to come back to Merida. But we stopped in the Ermita, which is a church that is placed at the top of a hill right there in Tekax. You have to climb, but when you are right in the top of it, you can see the landscape. All the village can be seen in that place. And it is beautiful, that was the first time that I traveled to the Tekax. And then we were ready to come over, to Merida. We headed for the house of the cousin of my friend's mom. We had lunch right there. And then we went sightseeing some touristic places here in Merida. The first one was Parque de las Americas, where you can try those tasty esquites. Yes, I bought one of them because those are my favorites. And then we headed for El Remate. We were just strolling around, seeing the stalls that were selling handcrafted things, selling some snacks, some food, and yes, just having a little walk around. And then we were done, ready to go home. They dropped me off at my place, and that's it. That is how I celebrated the New Year with my good old friend. It is always a pleasure to meet him. And that's it, friends. That's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much how I celebrated the New Year. And I hope you had enjoyed my video. You know that I'm trying to improve my English skills, and that's why I make these videos. I appreciate if you try to understand, if you listen to them, and if you watch my videos or my pictures on my Instagram. Go following me on Instagram, go see my pictures on Instagram, because in there I post some pictures of the stories I talk to you in here. So yes, that's it, and I hope to see you next time. See you.